Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. In this time I'm going to talk about the NBA standings week 19. Where yesterday finished the week 19 and today we'll start the week 20 of the NBA 2023-2024 season, and there is just one more left to finish this regular season and start the play-in and the playoffs. For first time in 2 weeks, the NBA week, this 19, was played the 7 days of the week, because remember that the last 2 weeks before this week, the 17 and the 18, were played just for games, because was the NBA NBA All-Star week, and the next week was the NBA All-Star break. So, like the last 18 videos, I'm going to talk about how are the NBA standings in both conferences, in the Eastern and Western Conference, through our 19 weeks. So, I'm going to start again with the Eastern Conference. You can see here in this moment the Celtics are leading this conference, and they are in this moment the best team in this conference and in the league, with the best record in this moment, 48-12. They have 11 winning streak, and they are the first and only team in this season that they have 10 or more winning 10 or more winning streak. And this is amazing, because they are playing a very great basketball. Yesterday they blow up and they humiliated the Golden State Warriors, where they defeated by 52 points. Yeah, you hear that, 52 points difference, and they outplayed a very great basketball. They have the best record, 48-12, and the most probably is they are gonna to win the conference again by back-to-back season. And how I told you, the Boston Celtics, they need to they are fighting to win this, to represent the Eastern Conference in the NBA Finals, because if they don't achieve to the NBA Finals, this will be a failure. But in my opinion, they are going to win the most probably the Eastern Conference, and will represent the Eastern Conference in the NBA Final. But I don't see that they can compete and win against the Denver Nuggets, but there is too early. So, how I told you, they are gonna to win this conference. In the second place, the Milwaukee Bucks are play a very great basketball. They have the second best record in the conference, with the record of 40-21. They have a 5 winning streaks. Remember that in the first 10 games that Doc Rivers took possession as a head coach, they had a record of 3-7, but in the next 5 games after the NBA All-Star break, they have won 5 consecutive games, and they recover the second position. In the third place are the Cavaliers with the record of 39-21. Then they yesterday lost against the New York Knicks. How I told you, the Bucks and the Cavaliers are fighting for the second place, and it looks like that these two teams will fight for the second and third place. And how I told you, and this is a very close conference, because you can see that for the third place, the fourth place, in this moment the Knicks have, for the 8th place that are the Pacers, there is just 2 games difference, and this is a very competitive and close race, because you can see here that the Knicks, 76ers, the Magic, the Heat, and the Pacers are fighting for the fourth place, and all these 5 teams are fighting to enter direct to the playoff, because remember that the first 6 places will qualify direct to the playoffs, and the 7 to the 10 will fight in the playing tournament. So it's very important to avoid to avoid the 7th place and enter in the first 6th place. So this is going to be a very tremendous fight. You can see here that the Knicks, the 76ers, the Magic, the Heat, and the Pacers are fighting for this, and this is a very close race. The Knicks in the moment are in the 4th place. In the 5th are the 76ers. In the 6th are the Magics. And the 7 are the Heats. And the Pacers and the 8th position. So it depends. If you have a very great week, you can get the 4th place. But if you have a very bad week, you can fall to the 8th place. And in the last 2 positions are in the 9th place the Bulls with the record 28-32, and the 10th position, the last play, are the Hawks with a record of 26-34. You can see here that the Nets and the Raptors are fighting to get the 10th place. But to be honest, I think that the Hawks are gonna to win this position because this place because I think that they have better team than the Nets and the Raptors. But let's see, they are going to fight for this. And the Hornets, the Wizards, and the Pistons are the worst team in this moment. You can see here that the Wizards have 14 losing streaks, and they are playing a very bad basketball. They compete against the Lakers. They almost defeat the Lakers, but they couldn't. But they are a very bad team, and you can see here that they have the same record that the Pistons, and they are going to fight to get the first pick in the next draft. So in this moment in the season ending today, the teams that qualify direct to the playoffs will be the Celtics, the Bucks, the Cavaliers, the Knicks, the 76ers, and the Magic. And the teams that will qualify to the play-in tournament will be the Hicks, Pacers, Bulls, and Hawks. How I told you, in my opinion, there is 9 teams that qualify to the playoffs in this moment, from the Celtics to the Bulls, and the 10th place will be 5 between 3 teams: the Hawks, the Nets, and the Raptors. You can see here that in this moment the Hawks have 2 games advantage for the Nets and 3 game advantage against the Raptors. So this will be a very very great closing in the season. But I think that until this moment, I think that the Hawks are gonna to win this 10th place and qualify to the play-in. But let's see what happens. And in the Western Conference, this is a closer conference than the Eastern. You can see here that the Thunder in this moment are leading the Western Conference with the record of 42-18. They are playing a very great basketball, and they are really a young team. Let's see what if they can do something important in the playoffs. But in this moment, they are playing a very great basketball. They are leading the conference. Remember that the Timberwolves were leading the conference 3 consecutive weeks, but they lost this time. They have 0.5 game advantage for the Timberwolves and the Nuggets, and in this moment they are playing a very great basketball. The Denver Nuggets in this moment, the reigning champion team, they have 6 winning streak. In the last victory, they defeated my favorite team, the Los Angeles Lakers, in a great game in the last Saturday, where the LeBron James became the first player to get 40,000 points in the NBA history. This is amazing, but unfortunately the Lakers lost. So you can see here that the third place is very close because there is just 0.5 games of difference from the third place to the third place. So any of these 3 teams, the Thunder, the Timberwolves, and the Nuggets, can win this conference. To be honest, in my opinion, I think that the Nuggets are gonna to win this conference because they have better team. In this moment, they are the best team, and they are the team to be defeated. And I think that the Nuggets are gonna to win this conference. In the second place will be the Thunder, and the third place are the Timberwolves. You can see here that the Clippers, remember last week they were fighting for this conference, but they lost. They haven't played a very bad. They have a very bad 2 weeks because they have a record of 5-5 in the last 10 games. So they are in this moment 3 games behind the first place. The Thunder with a record of 39-20, but if they have a great week this week, they can fight for the first place. But it looks like that they are in this moment in the 4th place. In the 5th place are the Pelicans with a record of 36-29. Nobody is talking about the Pelicans, but they are making a very great season because they are in this moment in the 5th place. And something important here, you can see here that from the Pelicans to the number 10, the Lakers, there is 3 games difference. So this is a very close conference because everything can happen. For example, the Lakers can have a very great week this week because this week they will play 4 games, and they can maybe get the 5th place in the end of the week, and maybe the Pelicans can have a very bad week and they can fall to the 10th place. So everything can happen. In this moment, the Pelicans are in the 5th place. In the 6th place are the Kings. In the 7th place are the Suns. 8th place are the Mavericks. The Mavericks are having a very bad week because remember that 2 or 3 weeks ago they were in the 5th or 4th place, but they have fallen to the 8th place. And the 9th place are the Warriors that yesterday they were humiliated because they lost by 52 points difference against the Boston Celtics. And the last place are my Lakers. That this week, last week, they have a very good week because they have a record 2-1. They unfortunately lost against the reigning championship, the Denver Nuggets, and this was a very important week because the last Saturday, LeBron James became the first NBA player to score 40,000 points or more, and this is the first players to make this, and this is amazing. But unfortunately, the Lakers lost the game. So you can see here that it's very very close. How I told you, in my opinion, in this moment, all the teams are qualified. The 10 teams that will qualify to the playoffs and the play-in are qualified. And in my opinion, the Jazz, the Rockets, and the Grizzlies are trying to, especially the Jazz and the Rockets, are trying to qualify to the playoffs. But you can see here that there is here 6 games different from the 10th place in this moment are the Lakers. So I think that all the teams are qualified. The only that we are seeing here is in which position these teams will stay in the last game of the season, because you can see here that everything can happen in this week. Maybe the Lakers can rise more position and the Pelicans can fail. And in my opinion, you can see here the Spurs and the Trailblazers are eliminated like the Rockets and the Grizzlies. So if the season ending today, the Thunder, the Timberwolves, the Nuggets, the Clippers, the Pelicans, and the Kings will qualify direct to the playoffs, and the Suns, Mavericks, Warriors, and Lakers will qualify to the play-in tournament. You can see here that is very important. I have told you and in my Lakers video, because in this season the play-in tournament will be toward the last week, because for that reason it is important that the Lakers start to winning again, because if not, they will play in the play-in, and maybe they can qualify to the playoffs in this year. Because if the season ended today, the Lakers will have to play against the Warriors, and if the Lakers won't win that game, they will have to win against the team that lost between the Suns and Mavericks, and this will be a very hard and tough game, because everything can happen in one game. So for that reason, it's very important that the Lakers start to winning to avoid the play-in, or if the Lakers play in the play-in, the best scenario will be that the Lakers finish in the 7th or 8th place to have the opportunity. If they lose the first game, they have another opportunity to qualify to the playoffs. But let's see. So here was my opinion and my analysis of how are the NBA standings through our 19 weeks of play in the 2023-2024 NBA season. See you next video, Gibran.